Angola is very heavily mined as a consequence of the 27 years of civil war it endured, which didn't finish until 2002. That war was protracted and resulted in very, very heavy damage across the country to infrastructure. Hundreds of thousands of people were displaced, both within Angola and externally as refugees. We have seen thousands of reported casualties across the provinces and districts in which we've worked, and those casualty figures will continue unless we clear the remaining minefields. Mine clearance makes a tremendous difference to communities. It effectively transforms them. So where communities have been heavily impacted, where there are opportunities to use land safely and productively, and where they have limited access to resources because of the mines, all of these things can be radically transformed. If we look in, for example, Huambo, one small area of Huambo called San Antonio. It's part of Huambo which is now absolutely thriving. When Princess Diana went there in 1997, it was just a minefield. It wasn't used. It was unsafe. It was a place where accidents were happening. Now if you go, there's tarmac roads, there's homes, there's schools. The place is flourishing. The programme in Angola is funded through international governments. Our largest contributor at the moment is the United States Department of State, who've been a very long-term supporter of our work, and we've had an extremely fruitful and productive relationship which has spanned many years. We're very grateful that that support continues at high levels, and we're very keen though to see other international donors come on board to support the programme.
There's a huge problem left over in Angola with humanitarian demining, in that we're trying to embark on this mine impact-free Huambo project to demonstrate to other donors that the landmine problem is no longer insurmountable, but achievable, one province at a time.
If you take Huambo, for example, we've cleared 261 minefields. There's only 35 remaining before that province could be declared free of all known minefields. We're on the cusp of completing it. But we simply can't quite get there because we haven't had enough funding. The government are committed to getting Angola free of landmines by 2025. That is a fantastic thing to aim for, but we do need a significant increase in resources to be able to support that effort.
The United States is the major donor, and what we have embarked on with the Halo Trust and our other partners is to raise the donor awareness throughout Europe and other places who are maybe interested that there's a huge problem left over in Angola with humanitarian demining. I believe that the call for action for 2025 end state that is achievable if we all work together. We should not be working towards our individual goals, but towards a common goal of assisting the most impacted countries around the world that are affected by landmines and explosive remnants of war.
I'm really hopeful that in the weeks, months and years ahead now we can change perceptions and we can try to get increased support for Angola. It needs it, and we can solve the problem.